Hey, welcome everybody to our ninth virtual Monday lunch. Um, Coming to you spread out a little bit this week. I'm down in Corpus, and we've got some news first from our president, Bill Hill, and then we're going to hear from our executive director. And so first up, Bill, how's it going?
Thanks, Logan. It's going pretty well. Not as well as I would like in terms of our freedom of movement and maneuver, but things are going as good as they can. Look, thank you, Logan, for everything you're doing to put these lunches together. A little bit later on, we'll hear from Mark Osborn, our executive director. But believe it or not, this is the 16th week since we met last in person at Aggie Park. And that meeting was March 9th. Seems like it was a year ago, it seems like. The fact that we're meeting today, virtual live streaming, is not good news. 2 weeks ago, we were pretty optimistic that on the 29th of June, we'd be able to resume at least partial in-person attendance at Monday lunch. And that's simply not the case. The COVID-19 pandemic is spiking. And I don't think I need to tell anybody here in Bear County if you've watched the news, but just to give you some statistics, on 1 June, the 7-day rolling average of COVID-19 new cases was about 50. On the 27th of June, which was Saturday, it was reported at 473 on an average for the last 7 days. And in fact, Saturday's reported numbers were 795, almost 800 new cases, and that's pretty scary. What's even more scary is the number of hospitalizations. On the 13th of June, we had about 150 folks with COVID-19 in the hospital. And today, really the 27th of April, we had 730 hospitalized. So that is about a 500% increase in hospitalizations. So our prayers are with all of those folks that are dealing with COVID-19. And I hope all of you and our Aggie family here in San Antonio are staying safe. So what does that mean? Unfortunately, that means that we're going to have to continue to cancel Monday lunch in person. We'll continue to do the best we can and hosting a Monday lunch here virtually. And I hope that helps us stay connected. We've done a pretty good job so far. The first big event that we had planned was Aggie Family Barbecue later in July. And we're going to again postpone that. Not going to be able to have that in July until this pandemic gets under control. There were several other events that the young Aggies had planned, and those have been postponed as well. So sorry, folks, to bring you this news, but I think you'll all agree that it's the right thing to do at this point in time. Look, we really haven't heard any new news on Coaches Night. I know the Association of Former Students is still pondering when and how we're going to be able to connect with the coach. But then again, I think they're going through when and how they're going to be able to conduct the football season and practices and all the other things associated with that. So let's keep our fingers crossed that continues and we're going to be able to have a football season. Look, I want to share with you some positive news. If you joined us, if you were one of the 141 people that watched the scholarship lunch last week, then you know what I'm talking about. But we had a limited Monday lunch at Aggie Park last Monday, and it was attended by 10 of our scholarship students along with their families and some of the executive board from the Aggie Club. So there were 60 folks that actually participated and watched it at noon, live streamed as we accomplished that. That was actually the first Monday lunch that we did starting at noon, and we were able to live stream at YouTube during the presentation in live stream, YouTube. And as we move back to having Monday lunches, we intend to do that, which is to host the Monday lunch at noon and then live stream it simultaneously for those people that can't attend. You know, Another thing that happened on the 20th of June is our scholarship committee got together and they interviewed 25 people at Aggie Park. It was very difficult. Social distancing occurred. There were masks, and then there was assigned seating and so forth. But as a result of that, all day interviewed, our scholarship committee selected 8 new folks for scholarships. That brings our total scholarships to 33 active scholarships. Most of those scholarships are $12,000 scholarships that pay $1,500 a semester or $3,000 a year. If you tuned on to last week's program and you heard some of this, but I'll repeat it, we had out of the 25 active students that have been attending Texas A&M, 15 of those 25 scored a 4.0 GPA last semester. And all 25 scored a 3.5 or better. So that's outstanding news. Our scholarship students, it shows you how competitive they are, not only to get awarded the scholarship, but as they've continued their academic careers at A&M, they've had a lot of success. So with that, I wish I had better news, but that's the club news as we have it from here. I'll come back in a minute, talk capital campaign. Right now, I want to turn it over to our Executive Director, Mark Osborn, as he gives us an update on our YouTube initiative. Mark.
Howdy. Thank you, Bill. This is my first time joining one of these virtual Monday lunches, and they have been great. I want to say thank you to Logan and Bill for putting together so many great programs as we make adjustments during this time. So yes, as Bill mentioned, one of the adjustments we are making is putting videos of our events online on our YouTube channel. You may have noticed if you've been to the Aggie Park website in the past, at the bottom of every web page on our footer, there's our link to our social media accounts, and that includes our YouTube channel. But we are now making a lot more use out of the channel. We're being a lot more proactive. Every Monday lunch can be viewed on the channel. We also have our Aggie muster recording from this year on the channel and some other videos of club members from interviews in the past talking about the history of the club and Aggie Park. One example is our club historian, David Wolf, a short clip of him talking about the first ever event held at Aggie Park in December of 1953. A really great short clip, quick and easy to check it out, a really important piece of our club's history. So those are the kind of videos that are on our YouTube channel. And what we need your help with is to continue to build it, because we are looking to monetize this channel. Once we can get viewership up and share our channel with all the Aggies in Bexar County and really around the world to share what we're doing, we'll be able to bring in funds that will help our scholarship program and our club. So what you can do to help us is go to youtube.com and subscribe to the San Antonio A&M Club YouTube channel. You do need to have a Google account or a YouTube account. It's very easy to sign up for one of those. And then when you're on our channel, you just click the red button that says subscribe. If you go to aggiepark.com, as I mentioned before, there is a logo on the footer of our website, and we're going to have additional links on our website to subscribe. And then we need you to watch the videos. So we're going to make it very easy. We're going to have a lot of great content on there. We just ask you go to the YouTube channel, check it out, watch videos. The more viewership we have, that's where we will be able to build up revenue that will support our club and be able to support scholarships and our San Antonio community. So a really great initiative that we have going, and it's going to really help our club. And please go to YouTube to subscribe to the San Antonio A&M Club channel. I'll send it back to you, Bill.
Well, thanks, Mark. I appreciate everything you're doing. You know, we're lucky to have Mark as our executive director who's been here for a number of years. He provides a lot of continuity, and that's extremely helpful during this COVID-19 pandemic. Well, look, I've got some more good news. And if you tuned in last week, you probably heard some of this good news, but I want to talk a little bit about our capital campaign. Most of you know that our capital campaign is really that fundraising campaign we have, which is to raise the required amount of funds to renovate and expand Aggie Park, the facility and the building. And so the project has grown over time and been further matured and developed. But our goal is to raise $1.6 million. And you know, we were about $900,000 short of that a few months ago, actually last year, about 6 months ago. And we were able to pull in a Mays Foundation, a Mays Family Foundation grant of $450,000 as a matching grant. So that's fantastic news. But our challenge has been to raise the $450,000 to be able to get that matched. We made a lot of progress since the last 2 weeks. In the last 2 weeks, since I gave you an update last, we've actually raised, counting the matching funds, $75,467,000. Again, that's $75,467 in the last 2 weeks. Now, a big chunk of that came from a foundation. It was the Phyllis Schooner Foundation, and they donated $25,000. That was matched to equal $50,000. It's amazing. And so for the ags that are part of that foundation and for that family foundation, we just want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for that donation of $25,000, which again was matched by the May Foundation to equal $50,000. We also got a donation from Deborah Lowry, and she is a former club president and a longtime supporter of the San Antonio A&M Club. She donated $10,000, and again, that was matched by the Mays Foundation and to equal $20,000. So we're making progress. It's slow and steady, but right now we've had 265 unique individual donors and pledges. 265, and that's fantastic. Now, I just want, as a reminder, we have over 1,000 members. I think the last week we had, it was 1,100 members from the San Antonio A&M Club. So there's a good 2/3 of the membership that haven't had an opportunity yet to donate or make a pledge, and we're going to be working on that. In the meantime, we are moving forward on trying to get our new sign put up. So we have a vision that we're going to put a digital sign up on West Avenue. It'll be facing eastbound and westbound traffic. And we'll be able to advertise the events we have going on to that. So that's in progress, and we're not going to wait until the whole fundraising is achieved. The other thing we've got to do is we've got to put a fire hydrant and a sprinkler system into our building. And we're going to go ahead and start on that project here, hopefully in the next month or two, and get that knocked out before we actually get going. Anyway, that's it for my update. If you're in a position to where you can donate to the capital campaign, you can go to our website, and I would highly encourage you to do that. Any donation that you can make or pledge would be greatly appreciated. Okay, well, that's up for my update. Mark, Logan, did I miss anything?
Bill, thanks. That's a great update, great news. Thank you, Mark, for the YouTube channel, getting that going. That's going to be big for us. And again, if you can't, well, right now we can't go to the park. There's not as many ways to support the park as there usually is, but one big way is to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I think we need 1,000 subscribers. Mark, is that correct, to monetize the channel?
Yes, that's correct, Logan. We need at least 1,000, and right now we are at 25. So we have a little bit of a ways to go, but I know we can get there really quickly. We also need to get to at least 4,000 hours watched, and I know that will come very easily as we continue to build our content and share the message of all the great videos that are on there, including all the past Monday lunches, virtual Monday lunches from this year. And one quick thing I do want to add is, just like last week's Scholarship Monday lunch, our plan moving forward is that even when we do get back to a normal, when we can get Aggies back to Aggie Park for a in-person Monday lunch, we do plan to make that available on our YouTube channel live every week moving forward. So stay tuned for more, but yes, subscribe and watch those videos.
Well, hopefully next week we can get some more subscribers. We've got a great guest next week. Billy Lucci from Texags is going to be joining us, and the king of Aggie information and Aggie information online. So really look forward to that. Please submit your questions that you'd like Billy to answer. He's got the answer to everything, I think. So whatever you got, send it in. It's going to be great, and excited about being able to bring Monday lunch to viewers at home that can't make it. And with every obstacle, there's opportunity. And so, not being able to meet at the lunch has really pushed forward us getting caught up technology. I mean, caught up with technology, getting these Monday lunches put on a YouTube channel so everybody can watch it every week. It's an exciting thing, and glad to be a part of it and moving forward with it. So we'll see you guys next week. Mark, Bill, thanks, and look forward to things to come.
Thanks, Logan. Great job. Mark, thanks for everything you do. Gig 'em Aggies. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.